Tourists relish the trek into the crater of this active volcano. Mythology states that Poseidon, the god of the sea, created Nissiros by putting rock on top of a giant to imprison him. The ancient Greeks said that this was the sound of the giant protesting. But the power of this and other Greek volcanoes are going to waste, and so the overwhelming protests these days are coming from renewable energy experts.
For me it's very frustrating, actually, because I know that there is a lot of potential for geothermal power and geothermal district heating in Greece.
You can have up to 15 to 20% of the needs of today's needs of Greece with geothermal energy coming from medium and high enthalpy sources such as volcanoes and volcanic islands.
Europe's role model as far as geothermal energy is concerned is Iceland, which gets 25% of its power from volcanoes. But Greece has got a terrible record as far as renewable energy is concerned, and it is still planning to build power stations that will be fueled by lignite, one of the most polluting substances around. Greek reluctance to exploit the volcanoes goes back 20 years, when an experimental geothermal power station sprung a leak and sulphur fumes irritated islanders and ruined agriculture. The National Electricity Company would like to set up a power station here, but faces tough negotiations.
I'm worried about that there might not be a crew here all the time examining everything and making sure that everything is up and running, and that we don't have any leakage of any kind.
Despite being an environmentalist, the mayor says he's not prepared to play with the islanders' health and will block the project unless he gets satisfactory guarantees. Nissiros suffers from poor connections with the outside world. Tourist day trips from bigger neighbouring islands during summer are one of Nissiros' few sources of income, but that could change if the volcano was put to work. A plant would bring prosperity and people would no longer emigrate from the island to get work, says Captain Dimitris Anthoulis. Greece has an international obligation to cut its carbon emissions and must make a choice soon. Are the volcanoes going to continue just to power quirky natural saunas, or will they be used to switch the lights on? Brabant, BBC News, Nissiros.